Very good evening to all of you. It's Conrad Labuschagne here from a beautiful Cape Town. I've just arrived in Cape Town to do an event here on Saturday at the MBA School of Business on Saturday. So guys, first and foremostly, let me first congratulate you for showing up to this webinar. A very good friend nowadays, an associate, previously a mentor of mine, a gentleman by the name of Jack Canfield, globally renowned expert on personal development and wealth creation, always says that 80% of a success lies in showing up, and I have to honor and agree with that and congratulate you guys for showing up and taking the time in your busy schedule to listen to this very short recording. So let me fire away without any further delay. Let me give you the short version and the background to this call. Firstly, I'm the owner and founder of a company called Work Your Wealth that has since 2008 to date hosted many seminars all over the world and also here in the beautiful South Africa. And what we do at these seminars is we teach people and individuals and attendees the very basics of creating passive income and building wealth and so forth. And for those that do attend our one-day seminars, obviously are equipped to change the rest of their lives financially by making better decisions moving forward and applying the right strategies. Of more recent, we've put together a series of seminars that we're hosting globally called a one-day passive income mastery event, where it's all about passive income, and it's all about creating a flow of passive income that you do not have to actively produce. Now, when I say, and when you hear me or anybody else talking about passive income, typically we think about having to recruit a bunch of people, or perhaps having to click on the internet on a bunch of different adverts, or alternatively you might even be thinking about some of the other recruitment scheme of sorts, things like that. And the harsh reality is I'm doing this call so that you know for a fact what our passive income mastery one-day event is about. Here's what it's about. Number one, myself and various other experts will be talking about property. Whether you can think, or whether you think you can afford or not think you can't afford, either way, regardless, whether you can afford property or think you can't or think you can, doesn't matter. Bottom line, we'll show you strategies how, regardless of your current financial position, you'll be able to get into property investment. Whether you feel that your financial status doesn't allow you to get a bond, well, guess what? We'll prove to you with hard facts in less than a day on that one-day event. We'll prove to you whether or not you think you can qualify for a bond, whether or not you're broke or not. We'll prove to you how you can get into property. Whether perhaps you think that property is worth more trouble than what's worth the benefit, whether it's challenges around tenants not paying the rent or whatever it is that might be concerning you. Well, the bottom line is we'll prove to you how you can be having a wonderful, wonderful investment portfolio of property, how property can set you financially free. But property is not all that we do. We bring in various other experts. For argument's sake, experts in Bitcoin, experts in cryptocurrencies, experts that globally is renowned for their expertise and their knowledge around cryptocurrencies, how to set yourself up in cryptocurrencies. We have proven to an endless amount of people already that globally, that all of us can and should get into cryptocurrencies. Now, cryptocurrencies, as you're listening to this webinar, might be something that you're not familiar with. I don't have the time on this short call to explain the detail of cryptocurrencies, but what I'll just very simply say is that the fact of the matter is whether you know about cryptocurrencies or not, guess what? It exists. Cryptocurrencies is the new way of doing business. I'm sure you all will agree with me that many years ago when the World Wide Web came out, many of us were skeptical. Today, a couple of years later, we can almost not imagine been in business without the internet. When we look at how the internet has changed our lives and how we do business over these last few years. Let's have a look at communication, cell phones. That has revolutionized how we communicate with people. The internet, how it's revolutionized how we communicate with people in other countries, all through the World Wide Web. In a very similar way, it is possible for you and I to capitalize from the World Wide Web and make money out of it by owning certain cryptocurrencies, by being the owners of certain cryptocurrency coins, and let those appreciate in value. Let those produce us more coins. All of this sounds a bit overwhelming. All of it might sound a little bit airy-fairy, but in a very limited short webinar, I can't give you too much detail, but what I can assure you is this. I've seen how people are making money hands over fist every single day. And here's the best of it all. They're making that money without having to recruit somebody, without having to click on adverts, without having to set up complicated pages that you might or might not have the skill to do. I see how normal, everyday, average people change the rest of their lives by being investors in cryptocurrencies. It does not mean that you have to be an expert in cryptocurrencies. It does not mean to say that you have to be an expert in Bitcoin. It doesn't mean to say you need any specialized expertise, and it sure as anything doesn't in any way require for you to assist or to recruit or to canvas any other people. In fact, most of our strategies are strategies whether you like sales or you don't like sales. Either way, you do not have to sell an opportunity or a product to anybody in order to earn returns out of this. You have to be a business owner, and you have to run it like a business owner. So if you are willing to sacrifice one day of your life, we will show and prove to you how you can change the rest of your life through cryptocurrencies, through property investment, through trading in the global markets. When I talk about trading in the global markets, immediately you might say, but listen, I don't have the expertise. I might have tried it before. It didn't work out for me. Well, the harsh reality is what I'm asking you. I'm not asking you to buy a product. I'm not asking you to try anything. All I'm asking you to do is attend a one-day seminar. Be willing to sacrifice one day of your life, and I will prove to you from 9 o'clock in the morning till 5 o'clock in the afternoon, I will spend, myself and many of my associates and business partners will spend the entire day with you, showing you multiple different strategies, whether it's property, whether it's cryptocurrencies, doesn't matter. Many other strategies, trading in the markets, etc. We will prove to you in less than one day, call it one day for the sake of 9 o'clock to 5 o'clock being one day. Be willing to sacrifice that one day. Here's what I can assure you. If you attend that one-day seminar with us, yes, no, your life is not going to change overnight and you're going to have an infinite amount of money in your bank. Absolutely not. But what is going to happen, it's going to empower you to change the rest of your life by taking better decisions, by following the right strategies, by having at least a massive insight in what it is that you can do, considering your current finances, considering your current expertise, and so forth. What strategies there are that you can tap into that will be able to change the rest of your life. Believe you me if I tell you, financial freedom is not a pipe dream. Financial freedom is available for each and every person that chooses for financial freedom, that takes a massive decision. At that one-day event, if you're willing to sacrifice that day, you will meet many people that at some point of his and her life has listened to a recording similar to this one, and they decided to give it one more chance. They've decided to, instead of just disregarding this opportunity, to take massive action and secure a ticket and come to that one-day event, just because maybe they can learn one thing that will change the rest of their life. They will be there, you will meet them, and they will tell you, thank goodness I look back today, on the day when I listened to a call similar to this one. And because I was willing to be open and go and sacrifice one day out of my life, I've been able to change the rest of my life. So here's my question for you. As you're listening to this very short recording, are you willing to invest one day in exchange so that it can change the rest of your life? I sincerely hope it's the case. You will be getting a special coupon code from our site if you choose to do so. We got a very big passive income mastery event in Cape Town, South Africa on Saturday the 4th of February. And if you can't make it, you're welcome to join us in Cape Town, South Africa on the 11th of February. And if you can't make in Durban on the 11th of February, you can hopefully make it to Johannesburg on the 18th of February. These are the 3 days that we have set aside. Unfortunately, we as much as we would have liked to do a whole much more dates than that, it's just not possible given our schedules. Myself and my business associates and partners are only available on these dates. So I would strongly urge you to go onto our website, workyourwealth.co.za or passiveincomeMastery.co.za. Go onto our website. It's very easy, passiveincomeMastery.co.za. Look for an event called Passive Income Mastery. Find a venue near to you. Click on the link, book and pay your ticket. But here's the best of it all. Because you were on this webinar, you'll be getting a coupon code. If you put the coupon code in, it will allow you 50% discount from a ticket price. So instead of you paying 1,000 Rand, you'll get that very same ticket for 500 Rand. 500 Rand might sound like a lot of money to you, but just imagine if that one day and being there and sacrificing that one day out of your busy schedule and sacrificing 500 Rand. What is it worth to have a life of choice? How much is that worth to you? Is one day and 500 Rand worth it? Or would you rather try and work harder and harder in the hope to one day somehow create financial freedom? If you're sick and tired of being sick and tired and you're ready to take massive action, I sincerely hope to see you at our Passive Income Mastery on the 4th of February in Cape Town, the 11th of February in Durban, or the 18th of February in Johannesburg, Gauteng, South Africa. Make sure you use the coupon code so that you can qualify to get that 500 Rand discount, and the ticket will only cost you 500 Rand. But I would like to go one step further and reward you for listening to this webinar. And the way I'll do that is once you bought and secured your ticket for 500 Rand, the best of it all is you'll get the opportunity to register one guest of your choice, whether it's a husband or a wife or a very dear friend or a business partner or a co-worker or a neighbor. It does not matter. We will allow you and reward you by bringing that person with you as your guest and allow them also the opportunity to change the rest of their lives. And it's included in that price of 500 Rand. So effectively between you and your partner, the ticket price is 250 Rand each, if you will, if you want to do it that way. But the way we set up the system, you pay and buy your ticket and you get to bring a guest for free. Ladies and gentlemen, I sincerely hope that you're going to see you at the seminar, be it Cape Town the 4th of February, Durban the 11th of February, or Johannesburg the 18th of February. If you are sick and tired of being sick and tired and you're ready to take massive action and put one day of your life on the line and see how that can change the rest of your life, I'm looking forward to meeting you there. Looking forward to your success. Take care, and I'll see you there.